Today is Saturday, May 19th, 2018, and it is our day to go into the Boundary Waters using Portages Outfitting Company. And it started out a bit rainy. So hopefully the day is supposed to clear, and off on two portages, and we were waiting for some guys to get in their boats and get out of this one. This is a nice little waterfall right after we're just getting off of Lake Carp. Still overcast, still breezy, but it's at least not raining. These are the guys we're waiting for to get out back into the lake so we can do our portage going the other way. Here's a waterfall. We are on Seed Lake, a little lake we just portaged into. It's maybe about 100 meters across, and now we're going to load it and portage into, I believe, Knife Lake. Alright, still day one. It's about 3 o'clock. We did what we can remember, about 6 portages, and now we are in Knife Lake. We are going to try, I don't know if you can see that moon right there. We are going to try and grab one of the better campsites. Hopefully it's not taken, but it could be. And guess who's over here fiddling with his fishing gear? Day one. Fishing gear's already out. But see that bag right there? That's all our food for the 10 days. That thing probably weighs about 60 pounds. So anyway, here's the canoe. Another gear bag that's got our tent and everything in it. This is Dave's gear bag. This is my gear bag, and they both have camp stuff in it as well. Anyway, I'll talk to you later. Okay, today is Sunday, May 20th, and we are at our second campsite. Yesterday turned out to be quite a long day. It literally was, everybody was scrambling to run, first one to paddle to the campsite to get it, and we wound up way on the other side of where we wanted to be. But anyway, we broke camp early, and we came down about 2 miles, did a little fishing along the way, and we weren't able to have our steaks last night because they were frozen solid. So this morning they were no longer frozen solid, and we thought we better eat them. So we are cooking up some baked potatoes. Sorry. There we go. No, we don't. Where are we at? Hang on. There we go. Baked potatoes, the steak, and then over here.
Show them why we picked it by the tree.
I will. We have some water boiling for some dehydrated peas from 2008. We have our tent set up. Our tarp is drying. Here's all our other stuff for now. Then we have this beautiful birch tree, I believe, that will be hanging, oops, gotta get the other side, hanging our food from. But as you can tell, it's already been attacked by some pretty good bears through the years. And over here, apparently the bear couldn't get up that tree, so he attempted this one. And all the while, it's about 10 feet from our tent. So it's a beautiful day. It's probably close to 80 or better. Breezy, but nothing like yesterday. And we're just going to hang out here for the afternoon, get some rest before we head over to Eddy Falls tomorrow, and probably portage into the next lake where we're going to probably spend a few nights there in one camp if we can. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, so we just had our steak and potatoes, and Dave got up to go and get the extra potato over on our grill over here. He came back and he said, Rita, you might want to stand up and come over here and turn around. And I said, am I going to be freaked out? He said, probably. And I turned around, and there's a black bear standing right behind us. So we are now going to commence on packing up camp and hopefully finding another one without too far of a push up up further into the boundary waters. So that was exciting. He was a small black bear, but he definitely was a black bear who's been through this, and he wasn't really afraid when Dave took off after him with the pans and yelling at him. So off to a new site. We're
gonna go straight and to the left.
Left that place there. Picked up camp about 20 minutes flat. Fastest camp takedown we've ever done. We're going to try and get over here onto this rocky point. It looks like there might be a tent site over there that might be good. Hopefully with no bears. That black bear came back about 4 times while we were packing up, so he wasn't going to give up. Anyway, we will talk to you soon. Bye. Hey honey, how's it going?
Pretty good. We moved to second camp tonight because we had a bear kept coming back in our other camp, so we've learned now not to check the trees where our bear pad goes to make sure there's no bear claw marks.
And if either one of us goes to the bathroom, it doesn't come back in 5 minutes, what have we decided to do?
The other one packs up and leaves as fast as possible.
Alright, so we got tent set up. Camp is fairly set up again. It's kind of a bummer because we were really hoping. The view is stunning here though. Can't complain a bit about that. There is some really hard, big, large rocks at the point. We are facing relatively east, I believe, so the morning sunshine should be stunning. And so, I was going to show you, there is actually some previous individual who had some time on his hands built a little bathtub off of this rock outcropping down there. So we're thinking he may have done it, or they may have done it, maybe they're little kids or something. They want to let them go swimming. But anyway, that was kind of a cool feature. And again, it's just stunning out here. Clear skies, very calm wind. And probably going to turn in early again tonight. And planning for tomorrow, probably going to do a hard push tomorrow to get into one of the other lake trout lakes, a couple of portages. And then I think our goal, if we get a good camp, is to stay put for probably 2 days or so before we move on. Anyway, thanks, bye. Good morning. It is Monday. I don't know what day anymore, I just know it's Monday. There's a lovely big skeeter behind Dave's head. And they're big up here. Anyway, it's another beautiful day. We got up at about 6:15, sunrise was at 5:20. And camp is tore down. We are gonna go and try and get into Lake Kebekabek today. I think it's about 6 portages, and hopefully things are gonna go well. Our new plan for the campsite is we're gonna go grab a campsite, cook a meal, see if we draw a bear out. If we don't, we'll set up camp. So talk to you later, bye.
From the start, it was sweet and you got caught. Oh, we were wild, riding every high and low. Never knew to take it slow. The wrong way was the right road. Oh, we were wild. You can leave me with battle scars, but you're never gonna.
Okay, we did our last paddle on Knife Lake South Arm. We just climbed up the Eddy Falls Portage, and this is Eddy Falls. Eddy Falls flows from Eddy Lake down into Knife Lake. So it's a really pretty waterfall. Unfortunately, you can't see a huge amount of it because it's primarily squiggly, and you can't see like the full effect of it. But this was nice. Now we have a few short portages, a few small lakes, and we got the Bunny Brown. Who's thinking of falling in. The sun's right there, so I'll try. There you go. Alright, I'll snap a picture, hang on. Okay, we're at the second portage. This is going from Eddy Lake into the Keck Ponds, and this is the waterfall here at this portage. And we have a few more portages left today. It's nice and sunny again. I see a few clouds, which actually kind of would be a relief. We've had a lot of sun. So anyway, talk to you later. Alright, so we are at our last portage for the day, number 6. We're both pretty much dead. We each probably have a number of screws loose to even think we would want to do this again. Dave already has lost he already fell in the drink trying to bushwhack, trying to find the last portage. So his gaiters are gone. I still have my gaiters on, thankfully. And luckily, we're going right there. So we got like 5 feet to portage, and then we're in the lake that we're expecting to be in, which is Lake Kekababic. Talk to you later, guys. Thanks. All right, we're actually on Lake Kekababic, and I'm in the canoe. Sorry if it's warbly, because we're paddling to our campsite, which hopefully is up in front of us about half mile to 3/4 miles yet. But anyway, it's stunning out here. It's a beautiful day. Actually, we have not seen a human since we left Knife Lake eons ago. So anyway, thanks. Talk to you in a while. Okay, so we are at day 3. Technically be our 4th campsite. You're looking at our laundry line. We just did laundry, took baths. Tent set up. We did our little exercise. We made food first. No bear in sight, so we made a decision to stay here. It's actually a nice campsite. It's a nice fire pit for cooking area, a little flat area for like a table or work area. We got Dave over there stringing up some lures. And then we're actually pretty high. We're up, not real high, but we're up on a bluff or a hard rock face. And then this is actually Kekababic Lake. And we actually came from way down there. Don't know if you can see that. About a mile and a half down is where we entered. And then we will be going out. We're going to stay tomorrow night as well. And then we will be exiting over here. So far we've done 12 portages. We have about 15 or 16 to go. So yeah, we're both pretty shanked today. 6 portages in a day was a lot, but we made good time. We left at 6:45, I believe. No, 7:40, and we made it here at 1:40. Anyway, so first cast of the night. Good morning, everybody. We are actually taking a rest day today. Sorry. You can see that Dave is out there in the canoe in our bay. He's trying to catch a lake trout. He wants to have lake trout boil. We did some trolling early this morning. Sadly, with no luck, we had a couple bites, but that was about it. I am back at camp. I am working on scheduling and figuring out how we're going to get out of here on time, and kind of preparing for how many portages each day and when we need to leave to get to decent early mid-afternoon campground setup time, so we can take a little break before resting up the next day. And we are now on Tuesday, so be a quiet day hopefully. Had a quiet night, slept fairly well finally, didn't freeze to death, and we'll talk soon. Bye. Okay, tonight is Tuesday evening. We are just finishing up. We had my wonderful husband caught us a beautiful trout for dinner right off the rock. Where'd he go? He's hiding. Right off the rock out in front of our campsite. And so we had him for dinner, had a fish boil. Now we are just starting to tear down camp, get ready for the morning, so we have minimal to do. The plan tomorrow, there was our cooking rock. Here's my Lenny Brown. There's our cooking bag. Here is our great food bag. up in our
Best ever.
best ever design here. This is the greatest campsite we've found to hang a food bag. Then our chairs by the lakeside. That's the rock where Dave caught his fish off of. And over there was our hanging wash line. Here is our tent. And our gear bags getting ready for tomorrow. Getting up early, probably about 5:30, to go ahead and we're hoping to get going before the heat sets in. We're expecting another sunny day. We've kind of lost touch as far as what the weather's doing, but from what it looks like tonight, it looks like it'll be good tomorrow. It was very, very warm today, probably at least 80, which is pretty warm for up here. We have hard day tomorrow, 2 hard portages, 3 additional portages, and quite a bit of canoeing, paddling mileage to get into Lake Fraser. So we'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Break my black gold heart. We did it all, we did it all. Like savages, we hit it hard, we hit it hard. Like savages, took on the world and tore it all down and made it our own. Yeah, we stole the crown. We did it all, we did it all. Like savages. As they come, lone soldiers ain't half the fun. Now we live like loaded guns. Oh, we're wild. You can leave me with battle scars, but you're never gonna break my black gold heart. We did it all, we did it all. Like savages, we hit it hard, we hit it hard. Like savages.
Okay, we just crossed and hit the portage out of Lake Kekababik into Strum Lake, and this is our hard portage that basically, oops, you can see it's probably going to be pretty much straight uphill over to the other side. It's supposed to be the hardest one of the day, and it's a long bugger. It's going to be a puffer. So anyway, I guess let's rally on. Talk to you soon. Hey honey, what you doing?
Making pancakes in the middle of nowhere.
What kind of pancakes?
Blueberry pancakes.
Wild organic blueberry
And then I made
pancakes.
a bunny one and a little pig one.
Got a bunny pancake and a little piggy pancake. Those are for the pup dogs.
Yep.
So we finished the marathon today of 5 portages. The third one just about killed us. We thought it was never going to end. It was like walking the 3-day, 60-mile walk for breast cancer. But anyway, we survived. We're in the back little cove on Lake Fraser, or Fraser Lake, however you say it. We're experimenting now with the meal, pancakes and bacon, to see if there are any lurking black bears in the area. And if no lurking black bears surface, then I think we're going to stay here tonight. And we get up bright and early in the morning again. I think it's probably about, maybe noon or so. We made good time, but it was a rough day. Anyway, we'll talk to you later. Thank you. Bye. Good evening, everybody. Today is the evening of Wednesday, May 23rd. We are camped on Fraser Lake, back in a little corner. Not a lot of campsites on this lake, but here's my buddy Brown. He's coming in from doing some shore fishing. He's not feeling too good. He's got kind of a sinus infection, so we're gonna maybe try and get out Saturday versus Sunday is our hope. We have a long day tomorrow. I think today was the worst day. We were both pretty beat. Showing you our campsite. It's not super pretty, but it works for what we need tonight. And so we just finished dinner, and sky's looking beautiful. It was a beautiful day, but it was really warm again. And we'll talk to you in the morning. Thanks. Bye. Okay, today is Thursday morning. It's about 5:15 a.m. Yeah. Wishing it was Saturday morning at 5:15 a.m. or Sunday morning. Anyway, so it looks like another beautiful day. Gosh, we're hoping it's not going to be so hot, but we're afraid it will. But nothing we can do about that. So, yeah, we have hopefully a shorter day. We have one hard portage into Lake Ima. It's not the portage, it's the actual entry into the lake. So hopefully that'll go smooth, and once we're into there, the rest of the day should go off without a hitch, should. Anyway, we will talk to you soon, and alright, we're on the water. We've had our tea and coffee, and we're coming up here to, it's the Scenic Narrows. It's between Fraser Lake and Thomas Lake, which we're going to be passing into shortly. So we'll be back soon. Bye. Okay, here we are closer to going through the Scenic Narrows between Fraser Lake and Thomas Lake. Thank you, lakes, for not... Oh, there's a bald eagle. We're finally seeing one. It just took off. Thank you for not making us portage between you two. Appreciate it. And it's beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And it's looks like there's a few overcast or just light clouds in the sky, which hopefully will aid our day. Anyway, talk to you soon. Bye. Okay, we got a bald eagle up here. Just came out of the Narrows. And he's probably going to take off here pretty soon, but it's pretty cool. Okay, we better get out of here before we hit the shore. Hey everybody, this is Little Falls in between, I think, Hatchet Lake, and I can't remember the other one. But anyway, so it's a pretty little falls. Not too bad of a portage. We've done 2, we've got 3 more to go, and we'll talk to you soon. Hello, it is, I have no idea what time it is. It is cloudy today. Looks like there might be some rain coming in. This was our portage from whatever lake it was to Ima, and I'm not sure if you can see this very well, but this is our hike down into Ima. This is the portage. And hopefully I won't flip. Sorry, almost flipped. And then there's our gear. We're going to rest up here for a bit, take a break. Head off into Ima, and then one more portage into, I think, Lake Jordan. Talk to you later. We just entered Jordan Lake. You're going to have to steer. Oh, dear Lord, that guy, I tell you. Anyway. We just entered Jordan Lake. We have a little tributary to go through before we get out to the main lake where we're going to camp. This is a little waterfall that we portaged around. And then these lovely bugs have joined us for the day. And then that's where we're heading to ultimately. Again, that's the falls.
It was you, it was me, it was us, we were free. Oh. Every night you and me like a storm, we were free. Oh, it was you, it was me, it was us, we were free. Oh, we did it all, we did it all. Like savages, we hit it hard, we hit it hard. Like savages, took on the world, tore it all down. Stole the crown. We did it all. We did it all. Like savage.
Hello, we are back. It is late afternoon, probably about 4:30 or so. We arrived here at Jordan Lake, our campsite today, at about, I want to say 11:30. We did have a little showers today, not too bad. It's kind of nice actually because it's been so warm. And it's a little breezy now, but got some clothes airing out, if you will. After 8 days in the wilderness, things start to smell interesting. Got a tarp up there to help us when it was raining. It looks like the sky's clearing now. Have our tent set up. Here, this is interesting. The beavers have been very busy on this campsite. They have chewed down all the saplings. As you can see, they've gnawed off pretty much any sapling on this site. Our latrine is back there with the bear bag hanging up, and here is the kitchen, or the grill area. Not sure if we're going to have a fire just because it is pretty windy and it's extremely dry here. So anyway, I'll get you some more. My battery's heading out, so I'll grab a new battery and I'll see you soon. Bye. Good morning, everybody. Here we are breaking camp. My little friend over here is eating your cracker. This is the #1 thing you should never do in the Boundary Waters, but I've seen other people do weirder things, so little Chippy's got his cracker and there he goes. And it is probably about 5:30 now. We're breaking camp, having coffee. Had a little bit of thunder, lightning last night, but actually lucked out with no rain. There's Captain over there, drinking his coffee. And tent is gone. Packing up. Trying to be a morning person. First rule of thumb in the Boundary Waters, the earlier you're out, get to your destination, the best campsite you get. So, off we go. Alrighty, we just got through, where the heck were we already? Catamaran, Adventure Lake, Jitterbug Lake, and now we are just entering Ashab Lake. It's been a little marshier in these lakes. We have one more portage after we debark, I don't know what that is, take off here, to get into Disappointment Lake. Oh boy, what a name. Nice breeze today, wonderful breeze. Lovely bugs this morning early on. Plenty of mosquitoes, gnats, black flies. Could never imagine what this is like in a week from now. So anyway, more to come soon. Bye. Okay, we just entered Disappointment Lake, and we are heading towards our campground right now. So it's actually a really beautiful day, light breeze. It's sunny, but it's overcast, so that really helps. Anyway, we'll get over to our camp. Hopefully it's open. We forgot about Memorial Weekend. Anyway, talk to you soon. Hello, we are back. Just got through Lake Disappointment, which was basically a disappointment because all the campsites were full. And Dave did catch a huge pike, which is good. Almost got the hook in his glove. Well, he did get it in the glove. Almost nailed his finger, but luckily missed it. So we just did 140 rod portage. 140 times 16 equals how many feet?
Record time.
In record time, with 2 trips. Yeah. Anyway, we are now on Snowbank Lake, and we are going to try to get one of 4 camping spots. If we do not, we may be setting up camp on the boat dock. Don't know. We'll have to see. We are actually making water right now because we're both parched. We heard yesterday it was 92 in Minneapolis, and it's pretty warm here. Luckily it's windy, and we do have some puffy clouds right now, but it's pretty toasty. Wind's keeping the bugs away. Anyway, we'll talk to you soon. Hey all, we are at a campsite on Here Dave's trying to get a bar. Where is he? Where'd he go? There he is. He's trying to get a cell reception out here. We came in a day early. We are on Snowbank Lake and hoping to maybe get a hold of the outfitter Portages, and they might be willing to go ahead and get us out of here a day early. We can actually see the boat dock from this campsite. It's kind of sad. It's a nice campsite, but it would be beautiful, but there's so much blowdown back there. You see this. So much blowdown. Must have been a really bad storm came through a while back. But anyway, what made my day today, this can sound super fun, is I found this in, can you see that? I found that in my baggage. I didn't think I brought them. So I got Super Fruit Triple Berry Blast Emergency Drink Mix. So yes, that's very exciting for me because even a Big Mac would sound wonderful right about now. Anyway, just wanted to give you an update and take care. Talk soon. Bye. There's a little squirrels.
We had this storm from
All right, everybody. So, I don't know, what is it, Saturday morning? And I don't know, 5:00 dark 30. I had an interesting night. Major rainstorm came through. Tons of wind, thunder, lightning, pouring rain, you name it. We're in hurricane cleanup mode. We've got trees that got twisted last night. In the campsite which we landed yesterday already had blowdown in it. Now we got more blowdown. And another tree got taken out. A couple trees got snapped off at the top. They're in the water somewhere. My buddy Brown is down there. He's a God-fearing man, risking mosquitoes. I'm in my rain jacket just to prevent myself from getting bit by mosquitoes. Yeah, I think we've done it. I think we've incurred pretty much everything we could on this trip. I am so done. There was another tree up there that got snapped off right by our tent. Not sure where he's at. I haven't looked for that one yet. The tent is a disaster. It is full of mud. Kept us fairly dry. Yeah, I think we've pretty much did it. We are really hoping that we get back to the dock. The lake is relatively calm right now. Hoping to get back to the dock. I'm going to have some coffee here. Sorry, the sun in the lens. The canoe made it. Canoe doesn't have a tree on it. Looks like it's floatable. We got about 2 miles to the boat dock. Come hell or high water, I will pay somebody $100 to drive us from Snowbank Lake to Portages to drop off this gear and pick up our stuff and head to the cabin. That's all I'm saying. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Good morning. So just wanted to finish up our 2018 Boundary Waters canoe area trip with a little caption. Yesterday, we actually got out of the Boundary Waters yesterday, day ahead, thank goodness. As we were breaking camp, there was another huge storm brewing over on the west side of our campsite, so we basically got everything in the canoe and paddled like mad to get to the boat dock before the storm hit. Luckily, it missed us, dissipated a little bit, but as we got towards shore, there was another group heading out, so we filled them in on a few key items, if you will. I got out and happened to realize that there's an outfitter, I think it was North Canoe Outfitting Company, or North, I'll have to look it up. Anyway, they had just dropped off some people. I walked up to him and the gal that was there, and I was like, pretty much out of sheer desperation, asked if either they could contact Portages or give us a lift back to Portages so that we could get our gear and head back to the cabin. And they so kindly did decide that absolutely they would give us a lift back. So thank you so much to Zach and Sarah, or Zach and Sam, for doing that for us. And after we got back here and kind of took a deep breath and had a nice shower and Sleep in her nice, comfy bed. We came to realize that we got the Boundary Waters right out our back door. So, will we do this trip again? I think you have your answer. Thanks for watching. Bye.